All right, man, Torture Talk. Like, share, consider subscribing to the page if you like the content. So today I'm going to be talking about the premiere episode of House of the Dragon and all that good stuff. And also, too, I'm going to give my thoughts on Season 8. I don't think I ever did a video on that, and I'm going to explain to you why. Explain to y'all why I feel like a lot of people were just saying that Season 8 wasn't good. And I'll break down how I feel about Season 8. So, House of the Dragon premiered on HBO this past weekend. And I'm not gonna get into the spoilers or tell you. I'm just gonna say how I feel about the episode. I think this season of this excuse me. I think this season of this series of Game of Thrones is gonna be pretty good. The acting is just top notch. You can feel the tension between the characters already. And it's so crazy how they did so much in 1 hour. In 1 hour, I felt like I kind of knew these characters already. It's so crazy how the writing and the production and the producing and just the chemistry. I just think I just think that the level, and this is just the first episode. I think that the level of production just blows a lot of even just theatrical movies away. It's crazy to me how good the cinematography was in this show. Just unbelievable. I love it. I love it. I love the CGI. I love everything about it. It's just I felt like I was there. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of scenes in this where I think that some of the people, are gonna be, they're gonna it's gonna stick with them. And I want to say this. So I seen some people online saying, "Oh, Game of Thrones is woke," and you have it. First of all, we know how this plays out. We know how this plays out. Game of Thrones always catered towards both demographics. So tired. I don't know why. Game of Thrones. Excuse me. I can't cut that out, but I'm just gonna just go with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. But at least you know it's real. But they always have that. Game of Thrones always had that feel where they played both demographics. They had good storylines on both halves. So you had Jon Snow, then you had Cersei Lannister. Like you had the Night King, then you had Daenerys. So they always played that line very well. So it wasn't never like, and people said, "Oh, well, this one is woke." Well, first of all, Cersei Lannister sat on the Iron Throne, so let's just get that out the way. So you can't say that they're catering towards women because they've been doing this. But as far as this show goes, I just love the pace of it. It just caught my attention right away. Like it's just right away. It wasn't like it didn't take 3-4 episodes. I seen what's her name? You know, the chick. She said, "Oh, just give it 3 episodes." Um, Grace Randolph. I seen her speaking on it, and she said, "Give it 3 episodes. After the third episode, you're gonna be hooked." And my thing is like, no, I didn't even need 3 episodes to know where this is going and the direction, and as far as the just the overall tone of it, I didn't need it. I didn't need 3 episodes. The writing is damn near perfect. I see where it's going. So we're gonna see. You know, I think this is pretty pretty interesting stuff here. You know, so I'm gonna get into Game of Thrones season 8 and how I felt about it and why I think people were just overreacting because they was expecting so much from coming out of season 7 with Battle of the Bastards and the bells are ringing. I believe that people was expecting so much now. going into this one. No, I think season no, that was season 6. I'm sorry. Uh, I think that was season 6. That was season 6, I believe. Battle of the Bastards. And let me just double check, make sure. Let me just double check that. So I believe that that was season 6. Uh, I think that was, yeah, that was season 6. That was season 6. So I think going into season 7 and 8, well, I would say more 8. Um, I believe that a lot of people felt like 8 was rushed, and I think that that's why they felt like. But they took off. I think they took off 2 years or 3 years to make season 8. Now there are certain things that I didn't like about season 8, but I'm just gonna go on record and say Game of Thrones' worst season is better than a lot of shows' best season. so so that's not really saying much when you talk about this. But my biggest issue is with fans who the fans who uh basically the fans who basically say that the series is trash because of the last season. And it's like, that's how I know that y'all just watch Game of Thrones just for the blood, gore, and sex. There's no way in the world you can tell me because the last season wasn't good, the whole series isn't good. it's like it's like I heard a couple of people say that, and I just think that that's just the craziest thing I ever heard. It's like, and a lot of times I be listening to people who be talking about Game of Thrones season 8, and I know they just watched season 8 because they know it was going to be the finale, and they was waiting to see what was going to happen with the Night King. That's what it was. Most of the people never even seen season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. They just literally watched the last season and said, "Oh, it was corny. I didn't like how they ended it. Grey Worm should have fought Jon Snow. Why didn't they fight? How does Jon Snow go beyond the wall? How did Arya kill the Night King? I don't understand it. Where did she get that Valerian dagger from? Oh, did she got it from Bran? Where did he get it from? How can he see the future? Da 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 da. Like, there's a lot of things I disagreed with season 8. I think that I didn't like the fact that Daenerys blew fire on the Night King, or the dragon blew fire on the Night King, and he looked up and smirked. I didn't like that because throughout the whole series, he never smirked. Then all of a sudden he smirks. I think that that was corny. I don't think that they should have did that. As far as he should have had a big battle with Jon Snow. That was what we were waiting for. I think that that is where they messed up at. But for me to say that the whole series is trash because of it, or even say that season 8 was trash because of it, I just disagree with that. I think season 8, I think season 8 could have been better, but I don't think it was trash. Like, come on now. I don't think it was trash. I think that even the scene with Melisandre, like, no, absolutely not. No, I don't think season 8 was trash. It was okay to good. I'm not gonna say it was the best, but it was okay to good. I think a lot of people just was expecting so much from it that, what's the name, and the two guys D&D, when they did it, I think that they just was trying to please the people. But if you really understand Game of Thrones, they kind of left it open for, because Daenerys isn't dead, because Drogon took her. I believe that was Drogon. He took her, picked her up, and of course, you know they could be resurrected because Jon Snow was resurrected. She got stabbed the same way Jon Snow got stabbed. So I don't understand how people don't think that she's gonna come back. That doesn't make any sense. Like she got stabbed the same way Jon Snow got stabbed, and he came back, and she's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he picked her. He picked up her. What's her name now? I think that when they do the uh, Jon Snow sequel, I think they're gonna bring her back. I think they're gonna bring her back, and I think that would be epic because obviously when he took her to Volantis, that's where all the red witches are. That's where they at. So when she went there, when the dragon took her there, what you think is gonna happen? They're gonna resurrect her. So I don't think that Jon Snow should have killed her, and it's a couple of different things that I think should have happened. And it's just personal. Like I don't think Arya should have killed the Night King. I thought that it just came out of nowhere, and it was like, why is Arya killing the Night King? What did she do to deserve that kill? We waited for that battle for Jon Snow and the Night King to fight. That was the battle that we wanted. He had a Valyrian sword. We was waiting for that battle. And for the Night King, and it just left a bad taste in people's mouth. Now again, I'm just being just speaking from the point of view of people saying that it wasn't good. But for me, I thought it was okay. But he left a bad taste. They left a bad taste in people's mouth because the whole time you waited for this big threat to come, and just so happens she stabbed him one time and he dies. I just thought that was corny. Like I know people would loved it, but I thought it was corny. So, but that still doesn't take away from the whole series as a whole, or even doesn't take away from the season, the last season. Again, the last season was okay. I thought there was a couple of things that they could have changed, but no. I mean, so it is what it is. But Torture Talk. You know what it is, man. Game of Thrones, man. Go back and watch it again if you don't like it. Maybe you will, but I think that a lot of people kind of like they checked out after season 7, and then when they came back to season 8, it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. For me, I thought that maybe they could have went a little bit of a different direction with the Night King. I think the Night King shouldn't have died. I think he should have took over Bran. I think that would have been crazy. I think a lot of things should have happened, but they wanted to tie it all in and make people happy, and that was that. But I don't think George R. R. Martin really cares about people's feelings when it comes to these characters. But you know what it is, man. Torture Talk. Like, share, subscribe if you like the content.